Lung 5 and lung 7 is the points we need to explain. 裂缺 Lung 7 裂缺 Lung 5 we're going to explain later as well, together with the other points. 裂缺 is actually the name of a god. So in Chinese culture, in the past, all natural phenomena has a god in charge. For example, the thunder that we hear, the lightning, and also the rain. When rain, we have another god that stay in the Eastern Sea, and then the thunder. So for example, in the traditional story, the old story, why we had lightning and thunder is because there were couples that we call 雷公, the god of thunder, and the other female gods of the lightning. And the female god of lightning, her name is 猎缺. So 猎缺 is actually the name of a lightning, the god of lightning. So now I want you to think about what will happen when there's lightning and thunder, similar to here. Thunder and lightning. We also have these experience that when there's thunder and lightning or this storm, firstly the environment humid because it's going to rain, and you feel the dampness. So or before the storm, you feel dampness, you feel humid, you can see the crowds, it's crowded. In the meantime, I also want you to think about after storm or after thunder and lightning, what's going to happen? The sky become clear, and the sun is coming back, the blue sky you can see. So this is just the natural phenomena that we can see in nature. So let's go back to lung 7. When you see from this perspective, you will see lung 7, it points to tree dampness. That's why lung 7, it can be used for headache, a headache due to dampness. That's why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If you don't know why it doesn't work, because it can help to reduce humidity, reduce dampness in the body. And after using this point, you can see you clear the dampness in the body. But where it is, just think about the thunder and lightning. It's in the sky. It's top of the ground. The top part of the earth is similar to our head. The head is the top part of the body. So we're using the lung 7 to treat on the sky. The sky in human body is the head. So that's why it can be used for the head and neck problem, especially due to dampness. It's lung 7 and lung 9. 太渊 此泽 is also an area where the water gather together and then the grasses gather together. 太渊 is as I mentioned before, 太 is 大, 太 is big, huge, the 太. And 渊 is another kind of lake we're going to introduce later. 太渊 地仓 and 夹车 stomach 4 and stomach 6. These two is not about the name, but rather it's about the needle techniques. For birth palsy, one is from actual head and neck 太阳 5 to stomach 4 or stomach 6, which means the needle should go from stomach actual head and neck 5 all the way to stomach 4 or all the way to stomach 6. There's one needle all the way from here to here. And then the other needle that you can use is from stomach 4 to stomach 6 through needle. You needle through from stomach 4 all the way to stomach 6. You also use 3-thread needle all the way from here to here, go through. Okay, these two Long needles are important for blood palsy. 水沟 D26. This is an important point for stroke, unconsciousness. So for example, for unconsciousness, we can use D26 to try to recover the consciousness. If you don't have a needle, you can use your thumb with your fingernails. You can press on some D26, strong manipulation. If you use needles, you can manipulate, also strong manipulation. You can see the when to stop. You can see when the patient, the eyes become tearing or become slightly wet, and you can stop. That's why we require strong manipulation. Also from the name, 水 it means water. 沟 it's just in the next slide I'm going to introduce. So remember 尺泽 round 5, round 9, and 226. 泽渊沟 these are all related to water. So here I'm going to introduce a few terminologies that in Chinese. 池 for example, GB20 分池 池 is a pool, a small pool, we call it 池. Or for example, the fish pond, we actually call it 鱼池, just a small pool. 泽 池泽 round 5. 泽 many lakes, different lakes, many lakes together, and we call it 泽. This is a lake. 湖 is a lake. 渊 is also a lake, but this lake, as you can see the difference, this lake is very deep compared to 湖. 溪 for example, Kidney 3, 太溪 I said big river, sea is a river. So as you can see here, the small branch is called 溪. This is 沟 水沟 D26. So what's 沟? 沟 is artificial branch from connecting rivers. So that's human artificial. So what you can see from here is what we are doing. We're connecting two rivers. So if you see from here, from this perspective, 水沟 D26, why it can be used for unconsciousness? D26 is here. D26 is actually quite painful because it connects two meridians. What meridians they D26 connects is the Ren and Du meridian. That's why the strong manipulation here can reconnect Du and Ren, which means can reconnect Yin and Yang. So in our theory, when patients suffer from unconsciousness, the separate of Yin and Yang. So you use D26 to reconnect the Yin and Yang. It's similar to here, 沟 you can reconnect something. So these just the terminologies of the difference of these words. In acupuncture, in the acupoints, we have many names related to these. For instance, Kidney 1, 涌泉 泉, this is the spring, so this is spring. The water can come out of here. River, and this is the 渠. This is a lake, or a 池, a small pool. This is a lake. This is 渊, a lake that's very deep. This is the sea, the ocean. So as you can see, all these words, they related to water. When they related to water, you can see these are actually related to yin. So you can see these points sometimes has the characteristic of nourish yin or have cooling function. For example, 尺泽 round 5, 太渊 round 9, they all can reduce heat. They have the cooling function because they related to yuan, related to water, related to deep lake, which means have plenty of water inside, can nourish yin. It's also very deep, so it can connect to the bottom. Spin 9, 阴陵泉, GB34 阳陵泉, and kidney 5 水泉 spring, where the water comes from. Kidney 1, as I explained before, you just imagine under your soul, the water come kidney, the water or the kidney yin and yang come out of kidney 1 and all the way goes up to kidney 2. 水沟 is where it start to connect yin and yang, Ren and Du meridian. 水沟 to 26. And then lung 5, 尺泽 pericardium 3, 曲泽 still water. Lung 8, 金渠 water. Small intestine 3, 后溪 太溪 kidney 3, large intestine 5, 阳溪 all these are river. Compared to river, just smaller in terms of the water, just smaller. You also can see these accumulation, the gathering accumulation on the water from spring to river to lake to ocean, to yuan and then to ocean. So the qi and blood, they gather more and more. For example, qi hai, the sea. That's the huge abundance of qi. 曲池 large intestine 11, pericardium 1, 三焦 4, 池. So, for example, 曲池 can be used for clearing heat. Lung 9, 太渊 also can be used for clearing heat. Because they are related to lung, on the lung meridian, so especially for lung heat, you can use 太渊. You can use the function of the acupoints. You can use the needle techniques. For example, if you use a reducing technique, you also can reduce the heat, can cool down the body for lung heat. Lunchtime 11 can reduce heat, can reduce the heat in general of the body. In the meantime, you also can reduce the heat of large intestine. Large intestine and lung are coupled meridians and coupled organs. So these two, large intestine 11 also can be used for reduced heat of the lung. 小海 三焦 small intestine 8 has 3 少海, so 海 the ocean. So as you can see here, if you understand these a few terminologies, it makes more sense about the acupoints, and these are mostly used for internal diseases, for syndrome differentiations. So in this video, the indications I introduced, it's actually related to the syndromes internally and or distal function. For all the points, all acupoints, they also have the function of local points. So which means, for example, for muscular disorder or musculoskeletal related disorder, you can use the points locally. For example, 太渊. Although I said it can be used for heat, because yuan is a very deep lake and have abundance of water, can nourish in, so this can reduce heat. But in the meantime, 太渊, because it's around the wrist, so it can be used to treat the wrist disorder, the painful wrist. So don't forget the characteristics of acupoints. Acupoints have the function of local function, distal function. The distal function mostly related to the meridian. So if on the meridian, for example, all points on the lung meridian have the indications related to lung. You also have special indications. For example, 血海 spin 10. It can be used for blood disorder because it has special function of blood. So these are 3 characteristics of acupoints. Local function, think about where it is, then you can treat the diseases around the area. The distal points, as the distal function and also special functions. So these are the key elements or key characteristics of all acupoints. So in this video, we just going to introduce these a few important points and commonly used acupoints, and also I hope to, through this discussion, through the practice of all these points, we can train your practical skills on different needle techniques, including single hand insertion, double hand insertion, and etc. Okay, so these because these points are also on different areas. All these areas have different should have used different techniques. For example, round 9, you need to use your fingernails to protect the artery. So we hope to use these a few points to improve your practical skills of needle techniques. In the meantime, also to help you to have a better understanding, also to remember and understand the indications of acupoints easier. Thank you.